The dog named Hercules is an American Bully XL, a mix between an American Bully and a Cane Corso. They can get really big. He's a big, strong guy, and he's going to protect his family no matter what. This story comes from Columbia, Missouri. A man named D'Angelo was getting tired of people breaking into his house, so he installed security cameras and an alarm system. But unfortunately, that didn't help. One day while he was at work, the alarm went off again. He could hear it over the phone. He calls his neighbor to check on his house, and thankfully, the neighbor had a spare key and was able to let himself in and see what happened. The neighbor found two men in the living room. They were sitting there eating cereal out of his cupboards. This was too much for the neighbor. He told them to get out. They argued a little bit, but then the men left. Unfortunately, the men took some things with them. It wasn't a very nice day. I guess if only D'Angelo had a dog to protect his home, maybe this wouldn't have happened. Not long after this, D'Angelo saw something online. Someone was selling a dog, a big muscular dog, an American Bully XL to be exact. They said that they got it from a rescue group, but now they couldn't take care of it anymore. So they needed to find a new home for it. D'Angelo couldn't say no to those eyes. He drove out to meet the couple. When he saw the dog, he knew he had to have him. D'Angelo named the dog Hercules. And if you ask me, Hercules looks like a real-life cartoon dog. He is a big boy. He loves going on walks. At first, Hercules was a little shy around strangers, but with some time and treats, he would warm up to them. He's a good boy. And even though he is big, he's really gentle. One day, D'Angelo left work early, and he decided to surprise Hercules. He went to the pet store and bought a brand new leather couch for the big guy. He wanted Hercules to feel extra comfortable in the house. But when he came home, the couch was outside by the curb. Someone had taken it and threw it in the trash. D'Angelo couldn't believe it. Someone stole his brand new dog bed. Of course, he could go and get another one, but why do that when you can just make one? So D'Angelo got some wood and made Hercules a brand new dog bed. After the second break-in, D'Angelo had enough. He was tired of people coming into his house. He didn't want to live in fear anymore. So he did something crazy. He took Hercules to a special school. Here, they teach dogs to be protectors. Hercules was eager to learn. He loved being around D'Angelo. He wanted to please his owner, so he listened well and was a quick learner. In a short amount of time, Hercules became a highly trained guard dog. Now, whenever D'Angelo leaves the house, Hercules stays close by the front door. He doesn't want anyone getting in. Sometimes he barks at cars driving by. If he feels like they're going too fast or they're driving recklessly, he will bark to let them know that they need to slow down. It doesn't matter if you're a home invader or a reckless driver. Hercules is always ready to defend his home and family. Then one night, it happened again. The alarm went off and D'Angelo got the call. Over the phone, he could hear the glass breaking. There was someone inside his house. He tried calling his neighbor, but his neighbor didn't answer the phone. This was bad. The only thing that D'Angelo could do was hope that Hercules was able to stop the intruder. D'Angelo rushed home as fast as he could. He needed to get inside and see if he and Hercules were okay. As he drove, he could see flashing lights in the distance. Maybe the police were already there. When D'Angelo got closer, he could hear what sounded like screams in the distance. "What are you doing? Get out of my house!" Then D'Angelo could hear his dog barking fiercely. He knew exactly where this was coming from. D'Angelo turned the corner and started driving faster. He could see his driveway up ahead. He hit the brakes and turned the wheel hard. His car screeched as it came to a halt. He jumped out of the car and ran into his yard. When he got to the front door, he could see that it was wide open. He walked inside and was surprised to see that the intruder was sitting on the couch calmly. He was calm, but then he started talking, and D'Angelo heard the craziest thing. The man was talking about his dog, about how amazing his dog is. You see, Hercules had gotten away with chasing the intruder out of the house. But now he was standing there looking fierce, growling and barking. But the man who was sitting on the couch wasn't afraid at all. He stood up and explained everything to D'Angelo. It turns out that this man is actually a friend of D'Angelo. He has a YouTube channel all about dogs. He makes videos and does a podcast. And he wanted to show off D'Angelo's dog, wanted to interview Hercules and put it on his channel. That's why he broke in. He wanted to sneak up on Hercules so they could film his reaction. But Hercules is smart. He knew something was up, and he chased the guy out of the house. Now D'Angelo understands. Of course he was scared, but it was worth it. Hercules is a star. Since that day, Hercules has become a famous dog. People recognize him when D'Angelo takes him for walks. He has fans all over the world. Who knows? Maybe one day you'll see him on TV. I think he'd be really good at that. The funny part is that the dog that D'Angelo adopted out of a shelter was actually a female. They didn't know until she got spayed that she was a girl. So D'Angelo and everyone else calls her Hercules? I'm really glad that D'Angelo adopted a dog. It really helped him out. I mean, look at this thing. This dog is huge. No one wants to mess with a guy with a dog like that. Also, it looks like Hercules likes her job. She takes it seriously. That takes a lot of dedication and focus. So props to Hercules. Now I want to hear from you guys. Did you like this story? Were you surprised that the person who broke in wasn't an enemy? Let me know in the comments below. Also, remember to like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't already. I've been your host, and until next time, don't forget John shot first.